Hello and welcome to Story Time. I'm Miss Cora with the Weyburn and Estevan Public Library, and I'm so glad you've joined me today. We have an exciting time. Today we're going to talk about spring and the weather. As you may know, as I'm filming this, we have just had some snow the last few days here in Weyburn. And I'm not sure how much Estevan has gotten, but it actually is supposed to be springtime. But sometimes in the spring we will get snow as well. But we're going to talk more about that in a little bit. But before we go on, let's sing our hello song. Are you ready? Hello to you. Hello to you, hello dear friends, it's good to see you. Okay, now maybe let's do a little bit of stretching here. Can you stretch with me? Let's get our bodies ready and to go. Stretch as high as you can and then touch your toes. And we'll do a little bit maybe of head and shoulders. Are you ready? You can touch your head. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, knees and toes, head and shoulders, knees and toes, eyes, ears, mouth and nose. Do you think you can go a little bit faster? Let's try it. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, knees and toes, head and shoulders, knees and toes, eyes, ears, mouth, and nose. Wonder, can we do a little bit faster maybe? Let's try it. I don't know. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, knees and toes, head and shoulders, knees and toes, eyes, ears, mouth, and nose. That was really good. Do you think we could go super fast? Can you go super, super fast? I don't know. I get all mixed up sometimes. You ready? Let's try it. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, knees and toes, head and shoulders, knees and toes, eyes, ears, mouth, and nose. Oh, I think all my body parts are all mixed up now. How about yours? Okay, so if you haven't already, you can pick up a Take and Make kit here at the library. And in your kit, there are stories in Tumble Books, in our Tumble Book app, that are about the weather and also about planting a garden, because we're also going to talk about that as well today. So let's talk about spring. So this season, spring, what happens when it's springtime? The weather starts to get a little warmer. The snow may start to melt as the temperature has been not bad, has it? It's been very nice, but we have had some snow the last few days. We may get some rain coming down. Sometimes we get storms, like a thunderstorm. But also, sometimes in the spring, or in the springtime, flowers may start to grow. So as you see, I have some flowers here, and we may start to plant a garden. So how do you think flowers start? How do you think they grow? I think they start with a seed. So you need their little tiny seeds. Start with a seed, and then what would we do? That's right, we would put it in the dirt. So we need some dirt. I've got a shovel here. You can pretend to dig a hole. You need to dig a hole, so let's dig a hole in the dirt. Make sure you dig a hole and plant your seeds in there. Oh, now we need to cover it up. So cover it up so the seed isn't showing. Because you know those birds sometimes they like to eat the seeds, so you want to make sure they're covered good. And then now what? How come my seed isn't growing? Oh, that's right. I need some water, don't I? So get your watering can, pour some water on there. And then now, what does it need to help to grow? The sunshine. That's right. So the sun will come out. And then eventually a root will start to grow. A root goes down, and then the stem starts to grow up. And then maybe some leaves. And then a flower will bloom. So I've got a little rhyme that will help us remember how a seed grows to a flower. So we're going to pretend we are a little seed. So can you squat down? Squat all the way down. Wrap your arms around your knees and tuck your chin into your chest. I'm going to go a little bit higher than what you would at home, just so you can see me, okay? So, are we ready? Underground, beneath the soil, there lies a tiny seed. It doesn't move or stir until it gets just what it needs. A little sun, start wiggling a little bit. Wiggle your feet. A little sun, a little rain. That seed is growing roots. I'm moving my feet a little bit. I'm moving my feet. A little air. Then out it pops. Pop my head out. A tiny little shoot. So I'm stretching my head up. Next, a little leaf grows out with water, light, and air. There's one of my leaves. Can you get a leaf out? The stem gets taller. Then you'll see I'm going to start growing and growing. A flower growing there. Now raise both of your arms. The flower grows, the petals spread. Stretch as high as you can. It's growing very tall. That seed became a sunflower, the tallest flower of all. Should we try that again? This time I'm going to sit down and see if that will work. So crouch all the way down to the floor and tuck your chin under your chest. Pretend you're a little seed, okay? Underground, beneath the soil, there lies a tiny seed. It doesn't move or stir until it gets just what it needs. So a little sun, a little rain. That seed is growing roots, so start moving your feet a little bit. A little air, then out it pops. A tiny little shoot, so start raising your head a little bit. Here it starts growing. Next, a little leaf grows out with water, light, and air. And then the stem gets taller. Then you'll see a flower growing there. The flower grows, the petals spread. It's growing very tall. Grow as tall as you can. And that seed becomes a sunflower, the tallest flower of all. Wow, you are all beautiful flowers. So another thing, signs of spring. What else could tell us that is a sign of spring? Maybe the grass might start to show some green, maybe. What about bugs? Has anyone seen any bugs around? Maybe some ladybugs, ants, bees, bzz, flies, those pesky flies. Sometimes we see those. Oh, I've heard something out my window. And it's kind of like a sound. Have you heard that sound out your window? Yes, it's right, the birds. And I've also been seeing some geese fly. They're coming back from the south. So that's another sign of spring where the weather's getting warmer. So we're going to sing say a rhyme about signs of spring. So can you pretend to be a bird, a robin? So we're going to flap our wings. So the robin flaps his wings and tweets. Tweet, 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 tweet. The rabbit hops and thumps his feet, hop like a rabbit. The bees are buzzing all around and round, and seeds are sprouting from the ground. Gentle breezes fill the air, and butterflies are everywhere. Put your thumbs, connect them together, are everywhere. These signs only come once a year to tell the world that spring is here. Let's do that one again. Are you ready? The robin flaps his wings and tweets. Tweet, 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 tweet. The rabbit hops and thumps his feet. And you thump your feet with your foot. Thump, thump, thump. And the bees are buzzing round and round. Bzzz, and seeds are sprouting from the ground. Here's our seeds. Gentle breezes fill the air, and butterflies are everywhere. Connect your thumbs, be a butterfly. These signs come only once a year to tell the world that spring is here. Very good. Now, as I mentioned earlier, sometimes in the spring we get some rain and maybe some thunderstorms. And also we can get a lot of wind. So the wind really blows a lot, doesn't it? It can get very windy. So in your kit, you'll find a baggie like this, and it has a sun on it and a cloud on it. Not sure if you can see that or not. And then down at the bottom, we've got some waves to pretend we are water. So how does rain work, or how does a water cycle work? So I'm going to put, if you want to put some water inside your, put some water, here I'm going to, okay, in your Take and Make kit, in the one Take and Make kit, you will find a baggie, and it has the shape of a sun on it. I don't know if you can see that. It has a sun, a cloud, and then some waves to represent water at the bottom. And as you see, there's a little bit of blue food coloring in there. So we're going to learn about a water cycle. Well, what's a water cycle? It's a little, it's how the rain, or our rain is part of a water cycle, and we need rain to help, like, our grass grow, the flowers grow, the garden, trees. We need the rain, don't we? A water cycle is a pattern of how water moves through our environment. So we're going to show you an example of that. So you want to put a little bit of water into your bag to fill it up to about up to that line, that wave line there. Oh, woo! Just made a mess. I was trying to swoosh my blue food coloring around so it would go to the bottom there. I think I'm going to put a little bit more. My line doesn't seem to be very tall, so I'm going to put just a little bit more water in mine. Maybe even just a little bit more yet. Okay. And then if you want to close it up, you want to try and get as much air out as you can, I think. Okay, close it up so it won't spill anywhere. And this one takes a little bit to happen, okay? So what you're going to want to do is stick it up, tape it up onto a window where you see the sun come through, or the light. And you want to leave it up there for a while. And just keep watching it, okay? Eventually, you'll see something happen. You'll see the water moving. And what I'll do is I will put mine up on a window, and then I will take a few clips here and there, and I'll post it on our website and our Facebook page for you to see how ours works. And I'd love to see how yours works as well. So what's going to happen once you stick your baggie on the window, after some time the sun is going to evaporate the water, and then what it's going to happen is going to cause some condensation, which will be little water droplets, and it'll come up to your cloud there, and then it's going to come back down to the water, and those are going to be raindrops, just like raindrops. So that's how clouds are formed as well. So that's how clouds are formed as well. It's when the water from the environment, from the air, rises up into the air, and then when the water vapor hits cold air, so when it rises up, it gets a little cold up higher in the sky, and then it forms into water droplets. So those water droplets will form into a cloud. So we're going to actually make a cloud here. So in your kit, you will also find a cup. I want you to fill this cup up with water. So probably about, maybe to the first line there on your cup. Okay, so you want to fill it up with water. And you also want a second cup, a smaller cup, and you want to fill it, put some water, about half full or so. I'm dripping everywhere, it looks like. Making a mess. This is why it's good to have a tray here. And then I'm going to put some blue food coloring in my smaller cup here. This will just, if you have some, that would be great to use, or you can use a different color if you don't have blue. Blue just helps represent water. Okay. So now I have a cup of water. You will also find in your kit an eyedropper that you will need as well for this activity. Now you're going to put some shaving cream on top of your other cup of water here. So you should find that in your kit. Remember, this isn't whipped cream, so don't eat it. It won't taste very good. Okay, so you want to stick it on top of your water there. Fill it all the way up if you can. Okay. You'll want to let it settle for a minute onto your water, so maybe about 5 minutes or so. This is going to represent our cloud. So as we said, water forms, goes up into the air, forms together, creates a cloud, and once it's a cloud, then it keeps collecting water, and it gets so heavy with water, then it starts to rain. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to see if we can make it rain with our cup here. Maybe I will move you a little closer here so you can see. There, now you should hopefully be able to see a little bit better there. Okay, now you're going to take your eyedropper. To use it, you squeeze the end into the waters, and then now you're going to let go and water should form. So you see how that happened? And now what you want to do is start putting water on top of your cloud, on top of your shaving cream. So you want to keep doing it as much as you can here till it starts going through the shaving cream. So you have to do it several times because, as I said, the water still collects into the cloud, and when it gets heavy, then it will start going through the cloud into rain. Do you see anything happening yet? Oh, I see a little bit, maybe wanting to start. I'd try to lift it up, but I'm not sure if you'd be able to see it or not. So I'm going to keep adding blue to my cup here, to my cloud. Can you start seeing it? You can see that I'm going to try to move it carefully. You see that? It's probably hard to see with the blue background there. Let's see if I can get some more in here so you can see here. As you can see, I have some blue going down. I have made it to rain. Now, if you really wanted to see the difference and cool, you could even add different colors of water if you'd like. And as it gets heavy, we've created rain. We've made a rain cloud. And rain, look at that. Is that ever neat? So that is how rain happens and is formed. Very cool. I'd love to see how yours turned out. So if you want to take a picture of it or show me how it went, you can send it to the email that's at the end of this video. Or we're going to act out a thunderstorm. So in a thunderstorm, it starts raining, right? So let's get our fingers. Can you get your fingers in rain? We're gonna pitter patter goes the rain, goes slow, falling from the sky, pitter patter like a gentle lullaby. Now it comes down harder. So move your hands down a little faster as it falls in heavy drops. The wind is whooshing through the air, and the raindrops go kerplop. So the raindrops go kerplop, and now, the clouds look heavy, the sky is getting dark. But here comes a great big flash. Oh, what was that? And what comes after lightning? Oh, you never have to wonder. Just wait for it. Wait for it, and soon you'll hear a great big clap of thunder. But lightning doesn't scare me, and I don't mind thunderstorms as long as I'm inside where it's cozy, safe, and warm. Yeah, thunderstorms can sound a little scary in that, but as long as you're safe inside somewhere, then there's nothing to be afraid of. So let's do that one again. Are you ready? So do gentle raindrops. So pitter patter goes the rain falling from the sky. Pitter patter like a gentle lullaby. Now it comes down harder as it falls in heavy drops, a little harder. The wind is whooshing through the air, and the raindrops go kerplop. Here they come, kerplop. And now the clouds look heavy, and the sky is getting dark. A great big flash, and I just saw lightning spark. Oh no, and what comes after lightning? Oh, you'll never have to wonder. Just wait for it, and soon you'll hear a great big clap of thunder. But lightning doesn't scare me. I don't mind thunderstorms, no, as long as I'm inside when I'm cozy, safe, and warm. Great job, everyone. That's wonderful. We're going to do one little song, and then we are going to close for the day. We were talking about planting flowers. And so, do you remember what the first thing we need is? That's right, we need a seed. So we need a seed. And then we need what? Need some dirt to dig a hole, make a hole. And then the rain, we need water to come down, rain, sun, and then what happens? Our plants start to grow. So we're going to pretend we're a farmer and we're going to plant the seeds. Are you ready? So the farmer plants the seeds, so put your seeds in the ground. The farmer plants the seeds, hi-ho and cherry-o, the farmer plants the seeds. Now the rain begins to fall. The rain begins to fall, the rain begins to fall. Hi-ho and cherry-o, the rain begins to fall. Now how about the sun begins to shine? The sun begins to shine, the sun begins to shine. Hi-ho and cherry-o, the sun begins to shine. Now once the sun shines, what happens? And we've watered, the plant begins to grow. Are you ready? Can you pretend to grow? The plant begins to grow, the plant begins to grow. Hi-ho and cherry-o, the plant begins to grow. Now the buds all open up, the buds all open up. Hi-ho and cherry-o, the buds all open up. The flowers smile at us, the flowers smile at us. Hi-ho and cherry-o, the flowers smile at us. Great singing. We're almost out of time today, but before we go, just want to show you we do have a few books on springtime and the weather and maybe a little bit about gardening that you can find here at the library if you'd like. And if you're not wanting to come out, you can always call and we can put it a book for you in curbside pickup if you'd like. Our next, we have another Take and Make coming out here on Monday, April 19th, and in that one we will do talk a little bit about gardening. We're going to make a little garden buddy, maybe grow some seeds as well, so you won't want to miss that. So you'll want to make sure you reserve your kit for that. That will be a fun one as well. So thank you for joining me today, and let's do one little rhyme before we close. So we're going to tickle the clouds, tickle your toes, turn around and tickle your nose, reach up high and reach down low. Now story time's over. Now say goodbye. And just a reminder to check out in your Story Take and Make kit, check out the stories in our Tumble Books app that refer to this story time. Thank you again, and we will see you next time.